Today I'm going to take apart and clean this Ford power window switch. This is the master switch on the driver's side. This particular unit is out of a Taurus, but this was used in a lot of different cars that Ford made. F-150, Escort, a lot of Mercurys too. What happens is there's little contacts inside here behind the switches that become corroded and make the power windows not go up and down anymore. This is probably the first thing you ought to do if you have a window or windows that aren't working, because it's easy and free and a lot quicker than if you were to go replace the window regulator. To take the switch apart, you need a small flat blade screwdriver, and you just separate the switch from the case along the perimeter. So now that's free, and then there's a couple tabs here for the lock switch, and just separate the two pieces. Set this one aside. This isn't going to be modified or cleaned or anything, but as you can see, there's a lot of corrosion in the little contact points. The contact points that we want to clean are right here. You can see a little spot here, and you can tell it's corroded when you look closely. There's one here, there's a couple behind here, right here, and right here. To access all of them, we need to remove this top housing from this plastic base. To do that, we need to fold up these little copper tabs. I'll use a screwdriver. And I'll fold them all up to vertical. Pliers might help too. Just whatever it takes to fold these up so that that top part can come off. I now have all of the metal tabs bent straight up, so I can pull this top cover away from the plastic. Unfortunately, there is one terminal right here that's attached to this top metal piece and to the plastic itself right here. I think the best thing to do is just lift this up like this and just bend, just keep it attached to this terminal and bend it up, and it should be okay. I've started to pull this away from the plastic base. I need to be careful not to break anything. Because of the geometry of this mechanism, I couldn't pivot this whole metal bracket on this point right here, because I couldn't remove this part. It wouldn't allow me to pull these little tabs out of these slots while keeping it attached here. So I just bent it up on this little piece here. So now I have access to all of the little terminals. The parts we need to clean are right here. I don't know if you can see here, but if you look at your own, they should be shiny, but they'll have a lot of little carbon deposits on them from the arcing of the electrical current. Use some sandpaper, fold it in half, and put it between these terminals and sand them until the contact points are shiny again. Do that to every terminal. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 terminals total. So just go around with the little piece of sandpaper, sand all of them, and then we'll put it back together. I'm depressing the little button right here with my left hand to close the connection with the sandpaper between it, and then I drag the sandpaper out, and that cleans the terminal. So that's the last one. I've done all of them, so now it's just a matter of bending this back flat and putting it back together again. I now have the metal bracket folded back down, and I pushed all of these tabs back horizontally to secure it. I've also taken a screwdriver to make sure all of the little switches move as they should. So I think it's ready to be put back together. I'll just take the outer cover and push it back on. And we'll plug it into the car and see if it works. I'll press the switch into the wire harness. Make sure it's good and tight. Turn on the ignition. Driver window, passenger window, rear passenger left, and rear passenger right. So that works good now. Before, only the driver's side worked, or the front driver's side worked. None of the others did. So that's how you repair a broken power window switch. Thanks for watching.